To ask our group, how many of you thought that Hillary Clinton was the winner tonight of the debate? Raise your hands. 1, 2, 3, 4 of you. How many of you thought Barack Obama won? Overwhelmingly Obama. But did any of you change your minds from when you walked in here in terms of being undecided and now you're supporting a candidate or switched? We got two people right here. Jerry?
Yes, I was leaning towards voting for John Edwards, who, of course, left the campaign yesterday, and I was persuaded today by what Barack had to say.
What did he say in particular?
First place, he was much more articulate. He was much more uplifting. But there was one thing he said that nobody's commented on, and I thought that was very important.
Which
he
is?
He was extremely upfront about saying something no politician will admit. He will raise taxes.
And
he
that's
wasn't
a good
afraid.
thing for you. How many of you support it when a Democrat says, I will raise taxes? I've always said this is what differentiates Republicans from Democrats. Peggy, you switched.
Yes, I did. I was very much for, well, you know, I've been flip-flopping, but...
By the way, you were flip-flopping even tonight.
Yes. I love them both, but Obama is... I know now why there's an Obama phenomenon, because this guy is phenomenal. If he becomes president, we will definitely see a very positive change in our country.
You were absolutely undecided when you walked in here. You were praising both people. Who are you walking out supporting?
Obama.
Why?
The primary reason why, he talked a lot about the Medicare lowering the cost. I mean, my mom, she's on Social Security, so that'd be great for her. And number two, getting the troops out. For myself personally, I have a brother-in-law who was in Iraq. Now he's back at home having some psychological problems. So to me, I think that's a big key.
So for you, it's policy.
Yeah.
You said earlier that you were watching the debate. I could not get you to take sides. Now that you've watched it, who won?
Barack Obama definitely won. Hillary
Why?
Clinton started to bore me. She's very intelligent, but she's not very relatable, especially to people my age.
Charles?
I thought Barack Obama won the debate. I thought Hillary had a lot of trouble with the Iraq issue.
I need someone to speak on behalf of Hillary Clinton. Someone, okay, if we can get the microphone over there. Go ahead.
Well, I love Hillary. We're not voting for a rock star. You know, we're voting for the president. We're not voting for who's the most popular. We're not voting for who's the cutest or who says the most nice things. We're voting for the president, you know?
And she's the best in
And
your
I
mind.
think she's absolutely the best candidate.
John, what would you like to ask them?
I wanted to ask you, I mean, Margaret Thatcher was a pretty effective and powerful leader. How many years do you think she had in British government at the top level before she became our leader? And what positions do you think she held?
How many of you think she had more than 5 years in government? Raise your hands. Who thinks that she had 3 or less? Raise your hands. So you all thought that she wasn't experienced.
Right. And do you know what position she held in the cabinet during those 3 years? She was Minister of Education.
Did that qualify her to be Prime Minister of Britain? Yes or no?
Apparently. Yeah, it did. Look at the fall down.
So what you guys are saying is that it's a different definition of experience to you. You're prepared to vote for Barack Obama, even though Hillary Clinton has more experience.
But experience at what?
Yes.
Yeah.
Explain.
You know, well, there's life experience. There's all types of experience. Hillary Clinton has only been in the Senate for a couple of more years than Barack Obama. So does that infinitely qualify her over Obama?
You're one of the youngest people here. What's the most important attribute to you, Charlie?
I would say somebody who can get the job done. I do like when people talk about records. At the same time, I think before this, I wasn't sure if Obama would fight back against a Republican. And he fought back. You know, we're not electing Alan Combs as our nominee, which is good.
Interesting. Go ahead.
Also, doesn't Barack Obama have more years experience as an elected official? I thought that he did. But I also just wanted to say, for me personally, I'm bringing a new life into this world.
How many more weeks?
And I want...
How many more weeks?
Another month.
Wow.
Another month.
Don't do it here, please.
I won't do it
no
here.
doctors here. Don't do it here.
But the online question which came in about there being a Clinton or a Bush in the office since 1988, which could potentially be to 2016, I'm bringing a new life. I want new change, and I trust Barack Obama.
Do you guys agree with that?
I do.
No. What other question would you ask them?
Well, you see, I think sometimes we're talking about experience. You said, well, what kind of experience? You know, I think that working with rich and powerful people is not necessarily better experience than working with working people. You know, I think the great problem about the Bush administration is that they think much too much about the rich and powerful, which is why they screwed up everything socially.
You agree with that?
Yeah, I agree with what John just said, and but on the experience thing, I mean, come on, everybody's saying, oh, well, we hate Washington and we hate the insiders and we hate the guys that. Okay, fine. How about a mom, all right? And besides that, I
got to wrap.
Yeah, the experience that she's had has been working for a lot longer than he has. She's a lot more mature.
You're going to have the last comment. A female, African American. Who do you relate to more? Quick.
Barack Obama.
Because?
Because I feel that
quick.
He understands my perspective on war and healthcare.